Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to make a very easy and virtually indestructible home base in 7 days to die. This base isn't going to take 7 days though, it's going to take just 1 day, and I'm going to be showing you how to construct it starting with a brand new character. So first things first, regardless of where you start, you're going to need to be heading towards Spillway Lake. It's near the northernmost center area of the map and is the largest lake in the game currently. You're going to be needing to pick up a few things on the way there, so I recommend finding the nearest road on the map and more or less sticking close to it for the entire trip to the lake. The reason for this is that most of what you need can be found in cars and the junk piles on the sides of the road, and time is really of the essence if you want to finish this before nightfall. So, besides whatever weapons and food and drink you're able to pick up on the way there, there's going to be 3 important things that you're going to need to make a point to acquire for yourself before you get there. Firstly, pick up all the cloth you come across. Secondly, pick up all the scrap metal you come across. And thirdly, you're going to need to chop down at least 1 pine tree once you get into the green area of the map. I'm not sure if they only grow there, but they're definitely all over the place there. The scrap metal is really the most important of the 3 things, and you're going to be needing at least 12 pieces of it so that you can make a pickaxe later on. The cloth is going to be used for making torches, which is important later on. And if you have enough of it, you can make a sleeping bag, which I believe requires 6 cloth. And sleeping bags in this game act as your spawn point, so basically wherever you plunk down a sleeping bag, you can make that your new spawn point. The reason I say you're going to be needing to chop down a pine tree versus, say, any old tree like these burnt out ones right here is that while I believe they can both be used to make basic wooden blocks and sticks, which you'll be needing later, I think that you need it to be pine tree wood in order to build storage chests, which is pretty handy to have right off the bat. So with all that being said, for those of you who want to skip ahead and see me actually constructing the base, by all means feel free to do so. As for everyone else, this is going to be the entire uncut process of me gathering the necessary materials on the way to the lake. Oh, that's a little bit of a horde there. I am not gonna mess. I'm a man with a plan. I got a mission, and I need to do it before sundown. Somehow it's funny to me seeing a speed limit sign and post-apocalyptic road. I think things like that would be sort of bittersweet. Once you realized you could go as fast as you want, but then you can't find a working car. Kind of mixed emotions with that. Alright, looks like we're starting to get into the greener pastures of the 7 Days to Die map, and these are the pine trees I'm talking about. To cut one down a little bit. Hopefully I can find a shotgun. I don't really want to punch this thing down. can punch a tree down. Believe it or not, you have some serious guns, serious biceps apparently, but I'm just gonna have to do it the fast way. That may seem wasteful, but I just really need to hurry in order to get this done as quickly as possible. And I don't have the time to use my scrap metal in order to build an axe. Or the scrap metal. I really need to save my scrap metal for the pickaxe. So I am just gonna keep on looting the cars like crazy. You can really get pretty much everything you need from cars, unless you're unlucky. Really like to find a shotgun. They're just so much better than the pistol or even the There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Seems like the shotguns are always just the jam in any game with zombies, and this is no exception. Alright, so this says little afternoon, some 7.62 rounds, might come in handy later. Let's see, how am I doing? We need 3 more scrap metal. You can actually get scrap metal off some houses that have these metal railings, and it looks like this one does. Should get me up to 12 in order to build that pickaxe. Clean up these guys. They made a lot of the lady zombies are looking pretty good in this. I would like to find a non-zombie version of the nurse. Though I don't really think real nurses are dressed like that. She must have been in a costume party. Maybe this is just post-Halloween. Alright, 18, that is plenty. I got plenty of cloth for what I need to do. I am good to go. Let's go ahead and get one more tree since I have a shotgun. It's so easy. You notice I'm kind of backing away from these trees because I have been killed by a falling tree in this game. Seems like if you stand right next to it when it goes down, you can be killed by the falling wood. So, yell out timber if you're playing with friends. So, I like to get pretty far in the middle of the lake, but not right in the middle. And you might see why later. So here goes the trick to this. Basically, all this water counts as a block, and when zombies try to hit a block that's underwater, they end up just hitting the water. So pretty much they cannot dig down to the center of the earth if you're down there, like they could if you dug a huge mine anywhere else. I don't know if I'd call it a glitch because it's really just the game mechanics, but I really could see this getting patched. After all, this is early alpha, but for now, this is a very effective way if you just want to have a base that you can just not really concern yourself with. You don't have to do constant maintenance. It's really just ultimate stronghold Helm's Deep, whatever you want to call it for yourself. And you may even want to build an above ground base. Maybe this will just get you started. But it's real simple. You just do a 3x3 set of blocks here to get going. Let's see, 3x3, I think so. It's nice how the voxels all come together so well. It's doing like an optical illusion in my mind with the boards being long. Makes it look like it's longer one way than another. Okay, so iron ingots. I need to build myself a pickaxe. I really like how once you build something once, you can just click on it. I wish Minecraft had that functionality. And you could punch your way down, but it would take way too long, to the point where you would get blitzed by crazy night zombies before you dug down deep enough. Let's see. I got all these empty glass jars. I should fill these up. There we go. I don't have a lot of food. I should have killed some of the stag, but it'll be enough to get me through the night. The nice thing is there's the roaming stags all over the place that you can kill for the meat near here, and you can just eat the meat raw. Alright. Plenty of sticks to build, plenty of ladders. I'll have my ladder facing north. I can look to the north when I escape my hatch. Winter is coming. It's good to keep yourself hydrated while you're digging, to have that maximum stamina. Ooh, mineral. What is this? Lead? Yes. So you can really dig down as deep as you want. You could stop right here, and the zombies will not be able to dig down to you. However, it's kind of creepy having a horde of zombies above you trying to get at you desperately. Just a few feet away, the noise is definitely there, and it kind of makes me uncomfortable. So what you can do is kind of dig out little divots down in your tunnel and wall yourself off when night comes, in order to continue the next day and go even deeper, if that's what you want to do. I have one I started on a different save where I've just dug all the way down to bedrock, and it is quite peaceful down there. Let's go ahead and start a little room here. Let me get back up and finish this ladder off. Oh, ladder counts as being a block right there. I guess I have to destroy that first. a little temporary barrier here. Zombie paranoia. Let's see. Time for some torches. Don't want to use too much because I want to make I got some extra, so I want to make a sleeping bag with the cloth. This will do me for now. Oop. There we go. I'm just gonna go a little further here. It's good to have your rooms kind of a little further away from your entrance, so that the zombies are trying to get you away from your entrance. Even if they're near your entrance, though, something about being in the water, they don't attack things in quite the same way. It somehow messes with them. And I think they may not even be able to attack the blocks that are touching the water that we have up there unless they're standing directly on top of it. That seems to be what I need to do in order to break them. Let's do a little further reinforcement. So at this point, I'm totally safe in this spot. If zombies somehow run down that shaft and are trying to bust through at me, I have a clear killing corridor to take care of it. But that just doesn't seem to happen with this. So at this point, I'm pretty much just gonna wait for nightfall and ride out the storm. Or I could, you know, like I said before, you could stop right here. You could carve out a whole base right at this depth. But you'll see later that it's a little uncomfortable having the zombies just go berserk up above you. Alright, so I've cleared myself out a little room down here. Let's see, I'll put down the sleeping bag I made with this 6 extra cloth I had. And you can hear the zombies just going ham up there, trying to get at me through the water, but it's not gonna work. Made these chests out of the pine tree wood we picked up earlier. Comes in very handy to clear out some extra inventory space to go scavenging the next day. Let's put those hubcaps and all this sort of crafting material type of stuff that I can use later. And this is really just the makings of a little starter base right here. And you can hear them up there trying to get at you, but you hear that water splashing and it just is an impenetrable shield to zombies. At least with the game the way it currently works in this alpha. That being said, I could really see this getting patched, but who knows, we'll see. I like the idea of having a base under a lake, though. Alright, so I've got myself this base dug all the way down to the bedrock. Let's go ahead and go outside to see what we have. You'll notice it's pretty quiet, but rest assured there are going to be zombies up there. I sealed off the little temporary base I had earlier. I believe bedrock is 60 blocks down. And there we are. And you could do all sorts of stuff here. I mean, you could build a tower going straight up outside your base. You could spike it up and just have all these zombies be killed while you're, you know, safe and tucked away in Mines of Moria down there. Anyway, I hope this helps you out in, you know, building a really solid base from day one. Some people might consider it exploiting the game mechanics, but I don't know. Maybe it'll get patched. I like the idea of having a super top secret underground lake base myself. And maybe someday they'll allow zombies to scuba dig and get you that way. But until that happens, enjoy.